Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Whiskey Giveaway, Sunday Night Draw, where I'm drinking not whiskey for a change, because quite frankly, after Christmas and everything else, I'm a bit whiskeyed out, I suppose. So, black coffee, which is not the first time, and randomly a can of Coke, because I needed some sugar just to kind of keep me going. It's been an exhausting few days. More so, it's like when you've got the kids around and all that sort of stuff. It's all good fun. What have we got tonight? We've got 3 competitions tonight, I believe. Let me just start moving things around so I can actually get to what I'm doing. We've got the Dalmore 18, we've got the Macallan 12, and we have something else, which has completely escaped my mind. I'm going to have to try and remember what it was now. And look at that, I wasn't organised enough to do the things I needed to do. So let's just quickly fill whilst I update this section. You guys just talk amongst yourself for a second. Got the Macallan 18, 12, Sherry Oak, and Scotia. Right, there we are. Imagine that never happened. Imagine it never happened. We're all good. We're fine. See, we've had a few chats come in. Good evening, everyone, and good luck, says Andrew Mitchell, coming in from YouTube land. Dave's here. Good luck in the draws. Highlanders on the scene. Evening all. Good to see you, dude. Dave, hope everyone had a great Christmas. Yeah, I do. I really do hope you had a good one. I had a lovely one. It's been a bit, it was a bit full on. We had like 13 people on Christmas Day. But it was a good full on, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's been wonderful, really. Actually, arguably, I wouldn't change any of it, which is quite a nice thing. The only thing I would change, this is really random. We sent out the final numbers, obviously, before Christmas, and I think 1 or 2 people didn't get theirs in time for Christmas, which is the only thing I would change. Speaking of which, any news on delivery of boxes and metal collector's cards? So boxes have long gone out, Stuart, so they should be with you long before now. So let me know if you haven't got them, and I will chase up delivery, but they should have been sent ages ago. Collector's cards have arrived. Here we are. So I have got stacks of collector's cards here. Actually, there's a good interest. I might raise this and see what you guys think. So this is the collector's card. Let me take it out of its little. They come in a little sleeve. I don't know if you can see them. Zoom on. There we are. So it's exactly the same as the logo. This one is number 44 of 220. Although it's reversed the camera, it looks like. So that might be coming across back to front to you guys. So I apologise if it is. So that's the metal card. Now I've got to figure out what I've just done with that. See-through packets are quite hard to spot. So they're done and dusted. But I couldn't order just 220 of them. More's the pity, because there was a minimum order, I think, of 250. So I've got a stack of these, which are, I don't know if I can do it the right way so it doesn't shine with the thing. So I've got no number on it. It just says 59.8% ABV and 70 CL. I don't know what to do with them, if I'm honest. Who knows? I don't know. Weird. I'm not sure. Random. Simon, good evening. Evening one, good luck. Well, Simon had enough luck. We won £100 worth of website credit last week. Andy May 73, evening everyone. Merry Twixmas. Indeed, Merry Christmas to everyone. It's been, like I say, it's good. What are we doing tonight? We're doing this. Macallan 12, Sherry Oak. It's a standard. It's a well-loved dram. We're doing this. I think this is, do you know what? This is pretty smart looking. If you guys haven't seen one of these in real life, that's the Dalmore 18. I can hopefully want to drop it. For anyone who has any complaints about Dalmore, they do their packaging really nicely. It's also, because of the shape of the bottle, it stands out on the shelf. Now, the only thing that's irritating, and it's only a very personal thing, is the fact it doesn't fit in a normal size whiskey box. So that's a bit of a pain for me. I don't know if anyone's seen this on Facebook. If you haven't, I'll show you to it now. There's a charity competition which we're running for a couple of people who've been long-time players of Whiskey Giveaway. It's on the website and has been on the website for a little bit. We've sold about 55 tickets, I think. All the money is just going straight out to charity, to these two people who are having a bit of a rough time with it. The details are all on the website. But the prize is this. So this is the box, the final members box. Be a bit pointless if there wasn't the final members whiskey inside. So there we are. Number 69 is there. So that's the prize. And of course, number 69, you get your little 69 metal collector's badge. And I'm thinking I'm going to do those little metal collector's badge with every release, is the plan. So yeah, to that one, if you haven't entered the charity competition, it runs to New Year's Eve, mainly because I thought there's an outside chance that people might feel like they wanted to start the New Year in a charitable way, I suppose. So all of that sort of stuff. Stuart, give me a shout if you've try a message if you haven't got your boxes and stuff like that, because I mean I can't remember who ordered boxes and when, because it's been a lot going on. But I can obviously look into anything that hasn't arrived. I did actually get a couple of spare boxes to cover just in case there was any broken, so we can figure stuff out. Chris, festive greetings all. Good to see you, dude. Linda, evening everyone. I hope you all had a great Christmas. Yeah, good to see you guys. That was something else I was going to mention. I can't think of what it was. Oh yeah. So two things whilst I remember. First one is I keep being asked about the tasting sets for the next release of Final Members. So for those people who don't know, there's going to be 30 odd tasting boxes, and I'm going to let other people decide what release number 2 is. So they're going to be £20 for the tasting set. That's delivered, so packaged, bottled, everything delivered to you for £20. So it's a good deal. And basically what I'm going to do is I've got obviously I've got more people than I have sets. So I'm going to do the spinning wheel. I'm just going to do it that way. And I'm going to pull out the first, however many I've got. I'll run it. And if those people say yes or no still, then I'll do that. And then if not, I'll keep going until we've got them done. So I'll do that over the next couple of days. And then hopefully we should be good. Stuart, you just reminded me. That's why. It's all right, Stuart. That's fine. It's because I said I'd sort that out. That's why. That's all become clear, Stuart. It's all right. I'm trying to do two things at once. I'm not very good at that. So yeah. So the next couple of days, if you get an email from me saying you've been chosen to be one of the people who select the next one, kind of have 24 hours to do it, because if you don't take it, I'll go to the next person. For your reference, anyone who is involved, I'm going to put a label on the back of the bottles this time, and you'll have your name on the back to say that you are part of the selection committee. I don't know what the right word is yet, to do that. So yeah, that's if you get an email over the next few days, you're good to go. Just grab your ticket and we'll get going on that one. There was something else I was going to say, but I've completely forgotten what it was, so I'll have to ignore that. The other thing, of course, that we were doing tonight, which I completely forgotten, which is the Glen Scotia. 209 in a release from a distillery release. Bananas. I think that's the lowest ever distillery release I've heard of in nearly 6 years of doing this, which is just bananas. So now I've been chatting for a while. Should we draw some whiskey? Which one should we do first? Macallan? Well, we've got Glen Scotia, Macallan, and the Dalmore. Let's do Macallan first, then Glen Scotia. And we'll do the Dalmore. Right. Oh, and look, can't you tell we're finishing the year on a high? I actually had the right one loaded. Says a lot, doesn't it? So there we are. We're all set for the Macallan. As you can see, quite small because it was only 99 pence. In fact, it went down to 79 pence when I was a bit bored on Christmas Day and decided to do a quick sale. Shuffle. Perfect. Let me just check 40 seconds. That's all good. So we're good to go. Let me just double check the chat, make sure there's nothing I'm missing. TM evening, all good luck. Merry Christmas from Roddy. And my drummer's going with Andrew Mitchell. Right. Let's find out who's going to win this McCann. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. Okay, it's faster than I was like. I can't. It's not too bad when the slivers, if that's the right word, are large. Makes my eyes. It makes it a little bit easier. When it's like this, I can't see a thing. It's just like a blur. I don't know whose that one is. There's one. Is it Dave Forrest? He's got like a black diamond. Makes it easier to spot his, but otherwise it's a bit hard. Starting to slow now. Almost done. Could be GP Key or it could be Dave Forrest as he said it. Where is it going to stop? It's going to be GP Key 64. GP Key 64 with ticket 64. How random is that? I don't think we've ever had that before. 64 in the username, 64 is the ticket number, randomly chosen ticket number, and it was the winner. So GP Key, Gerald Key, you've got yourself a bottle of Macallan Sherry Oak 12. £5 website credit goes to the Dog Father, ticket number 52, and £5 website credit goes to Dave Forrest, who's here. And I think he was on track then to get that, but unfortunately, it didn't work out. Stuart Evenall, hope you had a good Christmas. How many opened their members? I have not yet. I don't know, do you know? It's a really good question because I had a sort of a glut, that's the right word, of photos, and most people had photos with the bottle, but not photos of drinking the bottle. I had one person who opened it and had it and tried it at something like 9:30 in the morning. And then I got a wonderful picture of Christmas Eve of about 5 or 6 people with, I believe it was bottle number 35, got absolutely battered. So if you thought it was a small release at 220, I can guarantee it's only 219 now, because that one's definitely done. Good win, Gerald, says Stuart. Indeed. Congratulations, says Linda. Congrats, GP Key, says Andrew Mitchell. I haven't opened mine yet. I think a lot of people haven't opened. Like obviously I tried it in part of the process, but the ones that I've got. So for your reference, I still have number 1. I don't know what I'm doing with that one. I kept number 78 for myself because that was the year I was born, and I did think I caught one other, which was I think number 7, which I kept for myself. But I haven't opened them yet either. Mainly because I've got so much whiskey open at the moment. I don't think I really need to do anything with them. But yeah, all good. But yeah, well done, Gerald. Congratulations, dude. We say we could do next? We're going to do the Glen Scotia, didn't we? So let's run that one. Glen Scotia unlocked. That's a bit better. Not quite as many. Although it was a sellout. Not really surprised. I like Glen Scotia. I like Campbelltown whiskey anyway. But would you open it when there's only 209 bottles? Surely that's got to be a collector's dream in the future. One of only 209 bottles. That's a distillery own release. Okay. Who knows? Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. 40 seconds. Good. We're good to go. Let's have a look at the chat. Just double check we've got no more coming through. And as per normal, I apologize if I don't answer your questions or comments. My system doesn't always show me every comment for some reason. I go back afterwards and I look at Facebook and go, I didn't see half of these. Right, the drums are going again, so we're good to go, Andrew Mitchell. Andrew Mitchell, is it coming back to you in Campbelltown? That's the question. You don't have a great record at bringing things home, but let's see what happens. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. If anyone's interested in Andrew Mitchell's Nakmak Feagle as a username, so we can see if he can bring it back to Campbelltown. It doesn't always work out well for him, I'm afraid. Right, starting to slow down now. I don't think it's going to get to a Knack McFeel. Duff Clown. Or is it going to tick over? It's ticked over into Sean Turnbull. Sean Turnbull with ticket number 20. Well done. You got yourself a ridiculously low numbered bottle of Glen Scotia. Ticket number 20, Sean Turnbull. Second place, or joint second place, is Vic Rahi. So Vickers, you've got yourself £5 website credit. And Duff Clown. Duff Clown with ticket number 4. You've got yourself £5 website credit too. So well done. Stuart 209. The Angel has taken a fair share on that one. 209. Is that are we back to talking about? I think we're talking about final numbers there. I can't keep up. It's too busy a set of days. Congratulations, Sean, says Dave. I always kind of wait to have, as people have been watching this a long time, I wait to see someone confirm it's got through, and that way I know that the message has got out. So that leaves us one, which I'm actually a bit jealous of. I was just looking at it earlier, and I'm like, do I need to get one of these myself? Because it's really nice. I mean, I shouldn't say this. Well, maybe I can, because I spent ages designing the final numbers. But if I was choosing purely on aesthetics, on how it looks, that's good. I like it. The Dalmore looks really nice. Now, is it the best whiskey? I don't know. I haven't tried the 18. I've tried others. But yeah, it's an interesting. It's interesting how much the look of things impact stuff, isn't it? So Dalmore 18, hundreds of pounds worth of whiskey on its way to someone new. So let's shuffle it around. Perfect. Just double check 40. Brilliant. So we're good to go. Right. Let me just double check the chat. Andrew Mitchell says, congrats, Sean Turnbull. Indeed. It's nice to see that it's got out. Right. Last one of the day. Now, like I said before, if you do fancy it, grab a ticket to the charity one. As I say, none of the money's coming to us. It's all going to very worthy causes. And whilst I remember also, that was the other thing I was going to say, is tomorrow for the weekly one, I think I'm going to do another What's in the Box, Rob. Kind of do a What's in the Box. I've got a number of whiskies that have been big hits this year. So I feel like I'm going to do like a What's in the Box 2005 kind of re-hit. But yeah, that's my thought. So just so you know, What's in the Box is coming back again. Congrats, Sean Turnbull. Drums are drumming. Brilliant. So let's find out who's going to win this Dalmore. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. We are off and running. Flying around. Okay, starting to slow now. Starting to slow. Dogfather, JB45, Arcar. I think it's going to be Arcar or even Susan Gota. Is it going to tick over? It's into Susan Gota. Susan Gota. That's a new name. Or do I get the feeling Susan Gota was someone who got a £5 website credit recently? I think so. Ticket number 17, Susan Gota. You've got yourself a bottle of Dalmore 18. Well done to you. That's the result, isn't it? Susan Gota. Ticket number 17, Dalmore 18. Arcar 2000. You've got yourself £5 website credit. And the Dogfather strikes again off the heels of his winning of that little brown dog just before Christmas. The Dogfather, ticket number 104. You've got £5 website credit coming to you. But Susan Gota, you win the big one. Yeah. So I've just seen Dave. Are you drawing the charity draw next Sunday? Yeah, I am. So it'll be next Sunday. The only reason I did it as New Year's Eve, and this is completely with no science behind it whatsoever, is I thought people might, as they run into New Year's, they might be like, "Oh, go on, then I'll stick a tenner on it." I thought it might be a good way of drumming up some last-minute business for stuff. Was my only thought. So, but yeah, there we go. Congratulations, Susan Gota. Dave, Sue is my friend, West Bromwich. Well done, Sue. you're going to be a Dalmore 18 better off. Once I find the right size box to send it to you, because it's not a whiskey size box, as I say. That's it from me, guys. As I say, I should have mentioned, really, there are obviously this is a charity one that's coming up and finishing on New Year's Eve, but there are two that are finishing next weekend. One is the Bourbon Bonanza, which is amazing that we've even got these two together. So if you go back over the last 4 or 5 years, there was two bourbons that came out, and you could just never buy them, never ever buy them. One was a Weller 12, and the other was a Stag Junior. If you want to try proper bourbon and you want to give it a go, this is what you need. Okay, so Stag, massive ABV, big, bold. You really know about it. Weller, much more restrained, much more easygoing. It's the two best names, quite frankly, in bourbon. And there's also the Torabeg Signature Reserve single PX cask. That one's actually up in the Good Spirits Company up in Glasgow, ready to ship. So that's good to go. There's obviously loads of other stuff on the site, and I've got more to put on there, as is usually the case. I'm sure you guys probably noticed that I put a 1990s Seagram Glenlivet on there as well. All this good stuff. So now I've congrats. Hope everyone has a good New Year, says Stuart. Yes, indeed. That's the most important thing as Hogmanay is approaching. Have a wonderful New Year. I really like 2026 to be a great year for everyone. I really would. I think it's considering we've had a bit of a run of stuff for a while from COVID and other bits and pieces, it'd be nice for us all to have a great 2026. So have a lovely time, guys, honestly. And I'll get those things sent out. I'll get those things sent out tomorrow. With a bit of luck, they'll get there before New Year's Eve. Have a lovely week, and I'll see you next Sunday when we draw some more winners. Thanks very much, guys. Cheers.